Hey guys, how's it going? Um, just going to be capturing live price action on ENOB. There's some positive FDA HIV news. Low float stock of 7.5 million. It's already rotated float twice. Has 100,000 trades already put in on the stock. Um, Nearing 52-week highs. It has one and done. It's a relatively newer stock. Looking for that dip and rip. That market opens, sets the top, ideally around this 12.5 or 12.4, 12 area, somewhere in here. And then dips, consolidates around VWAP, ideally. Again, um, if it consolidates here, I just need that dip and then consolidate somewhere out here. I'll risk off VWAP then. Risking VWAP probably, or else to the low of the day. And then ideally it gets a rip around 945. Um, Maybe it'll break through VWAP. Who knows if it's consolidating under, and then it breaks high of day or pre-market highs, excuse me, breaks at 12, and then 12.4, and then maybe that day high, whatever that's set at, and then it just rips to 13, 14. So that's the plan going in. We have 50 seconds till market open, and you guys get to watch me trade it live. So all right, so we got our morning spike. Now we're getting that dip. Ideally, we're looking now for an entry on consolidation or double bottom, something like that. Alright, so I saw that VWAP looked to be holding, so I got an entry. Um, Risking under that 11. It's a little early on the entry, but I think this will hold. And if not, worst case scenario, I lose 30 cents or whatever around there, with the potential to make $1, $2, something like that, depending on my entry. So, see what happens here. Still consolidating on the VWAP. Looks like there's bidders to support it, so I'm alright with this price action. My risk is under that whole $1.50 of 11, and that is proven to serve a key role in pre-market support and resistance. So ideally now, within the next 5 minutes, we're looking for continued consolidation or a rip like we are seeing here. Maybe. Ah, dang. So we got stopped out under 11, so I'm alright with that. Um, Looks like consolidation failed, view up broke. So I'm alright with that. That's a safe loss on like $75. That's alright. I'm okay with that. Now I'm not as interested in this, but if 11 double bottoms, I would be interested in getting back in closer to that 9:45 or that 8:45 on my time. Looks like I might have sold out dead bottom, but that stop loss, so that's just how it goes sometimes. This could have failed and um could have continued to drop to 10 to 9.5, so that's why we cut those losses quick. I'd be looking to get in again around 11, but this thing just rips. That's not what I'm looking for. We were a little early on the entry. So that is probably my fault. Need to be patient with it. Another entry would be the break of 13. I'd be willing to buy off that. But I would rather have this dip down to, oh, looks like the rug got pulled out to get in. Now, so not sure what that was all about, but got in at 11:06, risking, what is the low day? 10.7 now. I'll do 10.7. Not sure why I got that message, but what I'm seeing is that we'll give it time. So it looks like we got that break of view up potentially. This holds. I'd be willing to sell half in the 12.5 range, and then the other half a break of 13 if it does get there. Again, this is just consolidation. Hopefully I don't get stopped out before it pushes, but keeping my losses small, and that it avoids that helps me avoid blowing up. So at 1150s holding resistance. See, but I'm happy with this price action going into 845. I think we can get a dip or a rip, excuse me. But if not, then it'll probably fail. We don't get a rip. Well, within the next 3 to 5 minutes, probably. I like this consolidation around view app. Suckering in shorts a few times on that double top. Again, I'm risking 30 cents to make $1 or two a share. I love this price action right now. So we should get a rip here. In the next minute should be the ideal time frame. So see if we can do it. And again, I'm alright with that $75 loss. Here we go. Oh, maybe not. Choppy stock. But again, I'm watching that volume bar. Watching volume. The key indicator telling me this thing is going to push or not. So during these next few minutes, I am looking for that rip. There was a little sign of life last minute, but not what I'm looking for. Comfortable with the amount of shorts that are now probably suckered into this thing. This price action. So if this thing does rip, I can see a lot of shorts covering into that 12.5 to 13 range. Maybe even that 12 will serve. Alright, second attempt here. Looking like. Watch that volume. Key indicator here. Volume's picking up. Oh, bumped its head on 12. Let's see if we can break 12 here. This looks convincing, especially if it can break 12. We're looking to sell half around 12.5. Oh shit. Tried to buy 12.5. My sell 12.5. Oh, this is gonna be good. Breaks 12 here. It's gonna rip. I'm gonna sell half right here to hedge my position. I have 120 open, and now I'm willing to be a little more aggressive with that 120. That 12 definitely needs to break though. This is gonna go. Like some healthy consolidation underneath. This fails and goes back to view up, I'm willing to cut it. Or if it breaks view up, excuse me. Or you know what, if it goes back down to view up, I'm willing to cut it. Then that means this probably failed, and on that flatten now, if 11.5 can hold. I'm out. So 61 bucks on a failed dip and rip. So I'll take that. Or 60 bucks. I don't know if I said that. 61 bucks. I don't know. So this is um, very weak. You can see that push into 12 could not break 12. Um, we'll see. It has a second push here now that VWAP held. So I cut it a little early. I said I would do it if it goes back down to VWAP. That's fine, I guess, but probably should have gone. If it broke VWAP, it looked like it held VWAP perfectly. It would have been a perfect dip buying opportunity, and it looks like this is gonna break here. I'll go in half size, and if 12 breaks, I'm willing to jump back in this. Ooh, see the sellers at 12. Insane. Can it break here? Looking for that break of these highs. Looks like it'll break. 1207. Twelve nineteen, 1220. I just can't chase this now. Hard for me to push this, especially given this isn't my ideal price action. This is kind of gross price action here. Was that spike? I love this. If it consolidated right here and consolidated and then spiked and then continued to break, I would love this a lot more. But as it spiked, I love this price action. From here and to market open is beautiful price action. But this pre or early spike, I hate. I mean, like that's what really screwed it up. If this just trended sideways and then spiked, this would have a much more violent rip. But I just can't get into this now. Even if I was risking view out, that's still 50 cents, and all my profits would be gone. And I just need to focus on not giving back on subpar setups. That's really what it comes down to. If this fails and this slight trend upward doesn't rip, I don't like this slight trend upward. I'm trying to see this break in 2 to 3 candle bars or candlesticks, not this slight uptrend here. I want to see this break view up and just fly. That's what I'm looking for in the dipping rip. And because this is um, subpar price action, and I'm not gonna waste money on a subpar price action. Looks like 12.5 is not even gonna break. We'll see. It's hit it twice now. So 12 breaks and that's very bad. Yeah. So sticking to those perfect setups. Trying to stick to that, and yeah. Catch you guys next time.